Hey guys! Welcome back to part 2 of Project Runway, Season 21, Episode 10, Recap with
Yuchen
and Veejay. So this is part 2. Again, if you haven't seen part 1 yet, don't watch this. Go to part 1 and then go to part 2, okay? So this is very exciting because we are going to talk about a lot of things, especially the finale collections of Ethan, Jesus, and me. So let's start. So my question is, since you are helping Ethan develop the collection, which is amazing, tell us about the process of Ethan. Like from the original concept to the second concept to the third concept, how is the process?
The first pivot is the color, right?
Yes.
What's the second pivot?
I think the second one was like too gothic.
Yeah, I bring my memory back because it's been so long. And also when we are in the competition, our time is like, being zipped.
Yes.
And we are lost of like, control of
Yeah.
time or anything. So it's normal to lose memories. But I think for this 5 days, we do work really, really hard on these 5 days. Ethan is always like, doing a lot of work, and I'm doing a lot of work as well. We did a lot of sew. So for this first look and the second look, with all these panels, Ethan cut them by hand, and his hand is even very sore because he's using that cutter.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work. He cut in so many panels, and I just sew them together. So the first thing I'm sewing on there, it's that black panel on the first look.
One.
Yeah, first look and the second look. I'm just sewing my ass out of that black panels. It's a lot of work. And then I think I helped Ethan with several drapings. For example, this empire, this drapings on the shoulder and the draping on the
skirt.
dress or something. And also I helped draping with this part and stuff.
Yeah, like Ethan really did a lot of changes from his collections, from the evening wear, avant-garde, beaded lace to the black and white. So of course we're gonna talk later about the collection specifically, but those are the things that Yuchen did about Ethan's collection, and I think it really, you really help him a lot. Okay.
So tell me about your process of this 5 days.
Okay, that's a very good question. Okay, so if you've seen the show, the episode, I said that I've never done something like that before. Okay, so if you're going to look at the pieces that I showed during the finale, I did not do that from the previous challenges, right? Because I really want to challenge myself.
It's very new.
Yeah, I really want to challenge myself. I really want to come up with something that I've never done before. I want to make sure that the judges will see that I take risk and I like to create new things. So the process is very hard because, like I said, my concept or my inspiration is this Mercury guy, right? And if you love the movie Terminator, you know who am I talking about. Like, this is like the police who is like a villain, where if you shoot him, whatever bullet, he will just transform into a different
bulletproof collection.
Yeah, and he can't die. And then I'm just really fascinated about the shape, about the silhouette. That's why if you're going to look at the collection, it's all asymmetric.
Right, it's very futuristic.
It's very asymmetric. The left and the right is very different because that's how I see the guy, the villain, which is very asymmetric. So that's it. And also, again, my roommate Joan helped me a lot conceptualizing the details, because there was a moment in that finale where I'm like, what is going on? Why am I not able to achieve what I have in mind? It's like I've been overthinking about it. That's why Christian was like, just cut it, stop conceptualizing. Remember, he was saying, stop conceptualizing, cut the leather, drape something on the mannequin. And that is how I started developing the collection, when I started draping the pieces on the models.
Okay, so when you're talking about the draping on the process, it seems like you are very uncertainty, right?
Yeah.
So are you very confident, or are you lost during this process?
I think both. I'm confident and also I'm lost, because draping is a very organic process, right? You drape, you don't know what's gonna be the outcome, you don't know what's gonna be the shape. And when I am doing that onto the model, that's when I realized that, okay, so I like that, I don't like that, I hated it, I don't like it. That's why it's like the look 3, which is, you know, the knit dress happened, I actually draped it right there and then when the model is wearing it. You know, like I'm like, because when I was trying to wrap the leather, it looks so stiff, it's not really nice. And then when I put her onto the knit fabric, it's like, oh my god, it's perfect. So there's a lot of trial and error, but we have like 2 hours of fitting. So 2 hours is actually a long time for a fitting, right? So I maximized that 2 hours, and that 2 hours really helped me a lot to finish the collection because I was able to drape everything to the model.
So, because here's the thing, I see you like, you know, talk with Miss Joan in the lounge and you cried.
Yeah.
So tell me how you feel and why at this point you're like, you know, being emotional.
Yeah, that's a good question. So I actually did not know that there was a camera during that time in the lounge, because that was like a usual coffee break. Like me and Joan, I invited Joan, like, Joan, come on, because Joan and I, we love coffee, right? So sometimes we take a break together and we kind of like talk about things. But during that time, I didn't even know that there was a camera filming us. That's why my voice was whispering, because it was a very emotional and sincere conversation with Joan, because during that time, Joan doesn't know that I lost my father. Yeah, so we were talking about that. She also started sharing her story about her life, and then that was the time when I started mine. And then I told her about, like, I lost my father. We became very, very poor in the Philippines when my father passed away, and it was a very emotional conversation with Joan. And it just happened that, you know, maybe the producers heard me, and then they said, go to VJ, film her. That's why it was captured and they showed it on the TV, but I didn't know that there was a camera filming.
But I mean, when we're on set, the camera is everywhere, so
yeah,
you know, it's always being captured.
And I'm glad that they show that, because I think it's a very important part of my story, where, you know, like, people always think that I am the villain or I am a bitch, but there's also part of me where I am vulnerable and I'm emotional, and I really, really love my family so much.
Right. And also I think it's good that you have Joan on there being your emotional support. You know, at that point, all this pressure coming to you, and it's good to, like, you know, release your emotions and telling some truth and share some experience of life. I'm sure Miss Joan has a lot of, like, you know, experience that she can share.
She shared a lot to me also.
So that's really give you strength as well.
Yeah, she told me a lot about her life, about everything. Yeah, and it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like, Project Runway is a TV show. It's not just about clothing, right? It's also about our stories. It's also about showing our other side, that we are also human beings. We have stories, we have struggles, we have challenges, and I'm glad that you guys can also see that part of us.
Right, I think that's really sweet.
So definitely, I spent a lot of my money. I only have 7 cents left, but Ethan, I think, had money left, and also Jesus, and then they asked Yuchen to be their personal shopper. So tell us about how much money left, and also what did you buy, where did you go, how many hours?
I think I'm very bad with numbers, but I think Ethan has the most of the money, and then it's Jesus, and then Veejay's only have, like, you know, 7 cents.
7 cents.
And then they send me to, like, you know, buy stuffs, right? I went to all the places to purchase stuff. So first step, I went to, like, you know, Mood to buy all these fabrics. I think I bought Ethan some, like, you know, fabrics at first. And then I run into, like, you know, a beauty store to buy these eyelashes. Because for Ethan, not only his clothes is very important, but also the makeup is also very important, right? And then I think you need a zipper, right?
For the jacket.
Yes. So I went to the store. I bought this, like, you know, amazing double side, like, you know, zippers for Veejay, because I think it's gonna be very, very shiny. And at that point, Veejay don't have money, so I called Jesus. I said, can you borrow money to Veejay? And Jesus just did. That's very nice. And then because Jesus is being so nice, I think Jesus has, like, you know, maybe $50 left. So I just determined by myself. I bought several, like, you know, silver flowers for Jesus, because I see Jesus, like, you know, having this, like, you know, flower shape on there. So I think that's gonna be helpful. So on the way back, So I just went to flower shop to buy the flowers for
All
you
of
guys.
us, yes.
Because I think it's very important to have like good emotions during the
color,
competition.
the flowers is yellow.
Yes, it's making people happy.
Yes, joy.
Yeah, and so we drive back to New Jersey because we have a limited time.
Yeah.
So we went to Home Depot. I bought this big pipes and
For the petticoat, right?
Yeah, and also some hardwares for Ethan. So I think that's all I bought.
Yeah.
It's a lot of stuff, but I think we did a great job. I gave everybody what they need.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Yuchen really helped us to get our last minute shopping list.
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm telling you guys, that 5 days is really, really fast.
Yeah.
Because people
5
say
days, yeah.
it's not a lot. It's really, really, you have to do a lot of stuff. Sounds like you have 5 days to developing the clothes, but I'm telling you, they have to go to the interviews. They have to selecting models. They have to do a lot of stuff. So it's a lot of work. So for the last night, what happened? Because a lot of things happening for the last night.
Yeah, so for the last night, we went back to the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was the moment when we were asked to really reflect on what happened at the entire season of Project Runway, because that is the last night. Then the next day, it's gone, right?
A few hours
exactly
left.
Right. So I think that was the moment when Jesus and I apologized to each other.
Oh, that's insane.
I remember having that conversation with Jesus when I realized that, it's like, Jesus, this is now the right moment to close that book.
That's sincere.
To close that chapter. Jesus and I, we've been arguing a lot. We've said a lot of not so good things to each other. And that was the perfect moment for us to really apologize and remind that outside the competition, we're all friends.
Right.
We all want to win. So we are very competitive, but after that, we're all friends. And I'm glad that we did that because we're really friends.
Yeah.
We're all friends.
Yeah. I think that's a very good timing to really get into a better place with each other. And also I don't think it's a bad thing because you guys helped each other to really, really rise to here. And whenever you have tension, you have eyes watching you guys.
Exactly.
So that's making good TV. So I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's good because we're human beings, we're not robots, right? And we have emotions, and sometimes you get mad, you get happy, you cry, and it's normal. So a lot of people who are watching, it's not really about fighting, it's not really about the drama, it's really about what is happening.
Yeah.
And it just happened that Jesus and I are very competitive, and sometimes we really, clash, but that's normal. And it's not scripted. It really happens. So, and you guys love it, right? Whether you like it or not, you guys love it. So, you need to send me and Jesus Venmo for giving you good TV. I'm gonna put my Venmo in the description so you guys can give me tip. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's really making good TV because the universe is about yin and yang again.
Yeah.
So I think that's really, really giving TV, and I think it's time to really release all this tension and really give the best finale. So I think you choose a very good timing.
Yes.
I think that's really sweet.
Yeah.
And also the last night, I think we left you guys 1 hour or 2 hours before. So you guys sitting there and finish the collection, but we didn't choose to leave.
Yes.
We stayed there and we waited until you guys finished everything.
Yeah.
So we really help you guys put everything together because that's where we have all this moment to really taking pictures because that's really, really precious.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that we decided to stay so we can taking all these pictures because through this whole competition we don't have any chance to have our own phone.
Yeah.
But at that point, since we already have helpers, so we have our phones.
Yeah.
So that's where we take all these beautiful photos and all these videos that we can share with you guys.
Exactly. That was amazing because even though they are not in the workroom, they waited for us until we finish, and it was a very happy moment because we're all celebrating because it's finally done.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, everything goes so fast. When they haven't done yet, the TV in the lounge is already being removed.
Oh wow.
It's really, really fast.
Yeah.
So after everything is like, done, they already start to taking things apart. It's a really, really tight shooting schedule. Okay, so runway day. How do you feel at that night? Did you lose sleep or you go to sleep very good?
Yeah, I slept very good because
That's
I was
good.
so tired. So
I know.
obviously, the moment that I got into my room, I'm like, I'm sleeping. And then runway day, I am a little bit nervous because it's always every time there's like a runway show, you're always nervous, right? Because you don't know what's gonna happen. You just don't know what's gonna happen. So I'm very nervous, but more than anything else, I am very excited because it's a finale. I can see my mom who flew all the way from the Philippines by herself. She traveled alone for the first time. So I'm just so excited to see her. And also I'm excited to finally show our final collection because I love my collection, I love Ethan's collection, I love Jesus' collection. So I know that it's gonna be a very good finale. So I'm really excited.
And one question before we left, I know you guys have 3 hours left tomorrow or something, but you guys still haven't finished.
Yes.
So I just want to know what happened in the morning. What did you finish on that just 3 hours?
So on the morning of the finale, we have I think 3 hours to finish everything. So that is a time where if you still have a lot of things to do, you can still do that. And to me, everything is finished. The only thing that I need to do is to just make sure that the hemline of the finale gown, which is Mimi, is perfect because I don't want her to step on it because the runway is actually very slippery. And there's waters. Oh my God. So it's I'm just praying to God that no model will slip on the runway because it's very slippery. I was oh my God. So it's I need to make sure that the length of the gown should be perfect. So I cut it and then I folded it and then I hand stitched it. So that is the time that and I was able to finish it. So
that's great.
And then the zipper broke. Ethan's
oh my God. I mean, before I left, Ethan haven't finished that big finale dress. So I'm kind of worried for him, but he definitely nailed it in that 3 hours.
Yeah.
That's kind of like magic for me.
The magic of Project Runway, yes.
Yeah.
But then again, again, so I was talking about this. It's you don't know what's gonna happen before the show, and look what happened. Ethan's closure broke.
But how does he fix that? Because I'm not there.
He hand stitched it.
Oh my God.
He hand stitched it.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, it's crazy. But Ethan is so good because look at it. You wouldn't even notice it on the runway, right? Because he was able to close it by hand.
Okay, so while you guys doing all this handworks on the backstage, us, well, dressing beautifully and waiting in the VIP room and hang out with VIPs.
Tell us what happened at the VIP.
When I go into the VIP room, I see a lot of familiar faces.
Wow.
I see Anna, I see all these previous designers from previous shows.
Wow.
It just feels so surreal because
a reunion.
Because you saw all those faces on TV and you barely meet them before. But when they all together in one room, damn, that feels so surreal.
Did you talk to anyone?
I talked to Anna.
Okay.
So I think I talked to Anna first because she's also Chinese.
Yes.
And at the first we met, we feel this mutual connection. We just love each other. And right now we're good friends, as you know. So I think that's the best part. And also, as a helper, me and Miss Jung also put the mic on as well because we need to say something. And also I met your mom. I met Ethan's boyfriend, and I met everybody on the backstage, which is very, very good. And then I think we waited for so long until we go into the finale.
To sit.
To sit on. And I think when we go into the runway, I think everything looks beautiful.
Yeah.
We have the water, we have the fire. And I'm just so excited for the show.
Yeah, and also it's good that Yuchen is there because later on, once we talk about the collection, we can really get a hands-on experience from someone who was one of the audience.
And the designer. Exactly. So two different perspectives.
So I'm excited to hear what you think.
So right now, I think it's time to talk about the collection.
Yes.
Who we're gonna start?
Let's start with Ethan.
Okay.
Because Ethan is the first designer who shared the collection.
Okay, Ethan. So let's talk about the first look. How do you feel about the first look?
The first look is very similar to the streetwear. I think when I saw this look, the first thing that really came to my mind was like, oh, the pants is very similar to the streetwear look, which is the pants that has that movement. I mean, I liked it. It's very streetwear. But honestly, when I look at it, I kind of felt that, oh, Ethan did it again. So that's the only thing that I comment. I like the idea, but also like, let's be real, that the fit of the boobs is actually really, really not good. I am really surprised because like Ethan is a good designer, but why can't he do something that flatters women with big boobs?
I think in general this look is fine to me, but so long for this like dress for sure, because there has a lot of like corsets is going on in the body, and there has a lot of bone need to sew. I help him sew a lot on this dress. So I mean, it's not easy to get fit on plus size as we're always talking about, but I think in general it's fine. But what I don't understand is why Ethan put this on the first look, because we did the lineup together. I think I put the second one on the first beginning.
Not the original one.
No, but I just didn't know why he put this on the first look though. But I would,
the boobs needs to be.
But I would say maybe we should put the second look on for the openings. That would be better. But I mean, Ethan trying to like featuring like plus size models for the first look. I guess that's what he mean.
Okay. Yes, and then let's go to
second look.
This is my favorite look.
Yeah, I think Ethan is really, really genius to like making all these panels. So when you're talking about Ethan have been like using these panels before, I think that's real. But also I think Ethan is really good at it because it's a competition. You have to have strategy to really like use something that you can make it really fast. But also, I think it's different.
Yeah, I like this look. Like, this is for me my favorite look in Ethan's collection. The look number 2, and you're actually right because during the judges' critique, they said the same thing. Yeah, they said that this should be the opening look.
Yeah,
they said that why did you open the look with Lyris? This is a very strong look, so it should open the collection. But again, Ethan is Ethan, so I don't know. But yeah, I really love this. I think that the idea of the unfinished pointed neckline is really cool. I like the squares at the bottom. I like the boots. I really, really love this.
I think Ethan did a great job because Ethan is being like working so hard on this like piece, because as you can see, there has so many outlets on that. She has to do that one by one, and it's a lot. And also we have a lot of like panels on the bottom. We have to thread them like by hand. And you know what's a fun fact of this look? Before this is actually the sleeves of another look, of Lyris look. And the Christian said maybe you can put that into a garment. And then that's how this magic is happening. But I think after all, Ethan's really curate this look in a very, very great way. Not only the look itself, but also the boots. It's really match. And also the way how he put this like, chain on the ear is just very special. Personally, it's my favorite look.
That's my favorite look.
I think it's beautiful. It's really balanced, like streetwear and avant-garde. What about the third look, Jimmy?
You first. What do you think about that look?
I think I love Jimmy because I think this look is really giving me a vibe of empire. It's giving me a vibe of just like Ethan said. I think he really balanced how a man can really celebrate women's like femininity. I think it's really, really beautiful because for me, I'm a very like masculine designer. I like my man looks very cool, looks very like masculine. But this is the first time I really think he really balanced the feminine and male power together. I really love it.
Well, I don't like that look. I like the jacket for sure, but I think that I don't know. Like I think that's the costume part that I think that a lot of people see in Ethan. Like I like the jacket, but I think the jacket and the skirt paired together looks costumey to me. The construction is good. I think that the showmanship is there. I really don't like it. It really looks like a vampire character. So like like for example, like if you're gonna watch a movie and you will imagine like a real vampire, that is the real vampire.
Right.
So to me, I see it more as a costume than fashion.
Yeah, I think still fashion is very like, you know,
Yeah.
subjective.
Yeah.
Everybody has different like, you know, perspective.
Yeah.
Especially Veejay like something very pure,
Wearable,
very wearable,
yeah.
very ready to wear, but at the
Yeah.
same time it's very elegant.
Yeah.
But for me, not only he's my best friend, but also I like avant-garde stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think it's really good. And also I think the way how he really showcased this part on the body, it's really sexy, I'm telling you.
Like honestly, like I think I will, if I'm going to edit Ten's collection, I'm gonna put pants to this and I'm gonna put that skirt to a woman. I think it's gonna look cooler. I don't know, like I said, every designer has their own vision, but I think if this is like pants, like a wide leg pants, I think it's gonna look so much better. Like, can you imagine these pleated fabric into a pants? I think it's gonna look cooler instead of a skirt. And yeah.
I think maybe that's a good idea, because I mean a pants with a jacket, because this jacket is fierce.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea though.
Okay.
But still, I love this look.
Yeah.
And I think Jamie is really, really good.
Yeah.
Jamie.
He's good. Look for. So I love this look. I like the idea of transparency because it makes the look more delicate and feminine.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing that kind of like, to me, like looking at Ethan's collection, is it's so hard, it's so stiff, so it's like it looks hard. You know what I mean? Like it's like stiff and hard. And looking at this, it's so soft, it's so feminine. Like you see the legs, you see the lace, you see the transparency, and I love this. So this is my second favorite. So my favorite is the second look, and this is my favorite because it looks so feminine and edgy at the same time.
Right.
So I really love this.
Right. For me, I really love this look as well. I think it's very Ethan. It's really balanced. His like, you know, drag side and ready to wear side.
Yes.
And the way how he like, you know, drape all this like, you know, beads on under the boot.
Yeah.
It's really amazing.
It looks very Alexander McQueen.
Yeah.
Right? Like I remember I said that to Ethan. Like when I saw that to the mannequin, I was like,
beautiful.
Oh my God, Ethan, I love this look. It looks very Alexander McQueen. And honestly, like I can still say it right now. Like this dress is Alexander McQueen, and as you all know, like Ethan loves Alexander McQueen, so this is actually my second favorite. I love this look.
Yeah, and also I think the most beautiful parts of this dress is the draping part of this skirt, because we did this draping together, and I'm giving Ethan different options. He's like, you know, giving me feedback of how to make this like, you know, beautiful. So I think it's really balanced, like, you know, avant-garde with ready to wear. It's giving mystery, it's giving like, you know, unbalanced shape. So it's beautiful.
I love that.
Okay, last look.
The finale dress.
The finale dress. This is really the magic. So for me, I think Ethan really needed this piece, because for Ethan, he's very big, he's very avant-garde, he's really like, you know, about volume. So I love this look. The best part of this look, I think it's the proportion.
Yeah.
How he put this like, you know, line of the dress on this part is really amazing. And you shrink the body on here and you give like, you know, a big skirt, like, you know, under there. I think that's pretty good. And also I think the material is really good.
Yeah.
And for this dress, I think it's all about magic, because when I left, this is barely finished.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. And also I think the best magic about Ethan is really how he can use a pap becoming this like, you know, big dress. I think that's the most amazing part. And I also I learned something from this dress as well.
What did you learn?
It's a pipe underneath, you know?
Well, I love the top part of this dress, but I don't like the skirt. So let's talk about what I love. I like the neckline. I think that the neckline is very new. This is the first time that I see a gown like that, where it's like a gown and there's like a circle, sort of like a poncho, like UFO. Yeah, like it's so inventive. It's, you know, floating on there. Yeah, it's like floating something. Like when I saw this, I'm like, oh my God, that's very new. I haven't seen something like this. I like the texture of the ruffles and the beaded dress, but I think that I don't like really the bottom. Like I think the bottom part, again, it looks so stiff. Maybe like I'm not a stiff designer, like, you know, like I like something more like fluid and organic. But I think that especially when it's like steel, but when it's walking, oh my God, like when I see the hula hoop, like walking, it's like, oh, like it looks very kind of like amateur to me. So that's the thing. But like like I said, I like the top. Or maybe I like the skirt. It's like whatever, like, you know, like whatever, like the top part, let's just continue it so that we're not cutting the bottom part and just make it one whole piece with that beautiful neckline. I think it's a winning piece. But I said, I love the top. I don't like the skirt.
I got what you mean. Maybe you're talking about the hem, because in Ethan's recap, he's talking about this hem as well. He was saying maybe he should, the hem.
I like the hand.
The hem.
No, the hand. Yeah, the hand. Yeah.
Because it's a little bit unbalanced.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, because we only have 5 days to create this. It's created by pipes. So I think in that 5 days, it's the best that, you know, we can do. And I think, you know, sometimes it's just what it is. But in general, I really like this dress. And also the way how the model is trying to, like, you know, doing this circle on the stage, I'm telling you, it's perfect.
Yeah. She looks like she's floating. Yeah, she looks like she's floating.
When she's spinning, that magic is really, really beautiful. But I have to say, it's just like, you know, 5 days. We have, like, you know, limited time. But I'm telling you, if we give him, like, you know, enough time, I'm sure Ethan can make this, like, you know, wonderful.
Ethan's unique ability is he really likes showing things on the runway that will make you wow. You know, like it's like, wow, what is that? It's like, oh, that's amazing. Because he is a drag queen. And you know, like when you look at drag queen's outfit, there's like element of wow and grandeur. And Ethan delivered that.
Yeah. And also, except from the dress, I think the way how Ethan talked before the show is happening, I think it's really iconic.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, obsessed with him.
Yeah.
You're
let's talk about my collection. Okay. So let's talk about
the first look.
Okay. So I love this look. Okay. Here's what I am going to be very honest. When I was like looking at this in person, I didn't notice about the fingerprint. Did you notice the fingerprint in person on stage?
I did.
Oh, you did? So see, like I said, I am not on that
because
runway,
you're not on stage.
So I wasn't really looking at it. I wasn't paying attention to it. But when I'm looking at it on TV, I'm like, oh my God, it's so dirty. There's a lot of fingerprint. And if I saw that, I would have like make sure to get like water or oil or Windex to make sure that it's clean. But I didn't really see it. That's why I'm like, when I was like looking at it on TV, I'm like, oh my God, it looks so messy because of that fingerprint. So,
but actually, when I look at the BTS that Fashion Daddy post, I say Fashion Daddy is trying to help you to clean it.
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's just happening because of during the making process, it's already on there. It cannot be wiped. It's not only fingerprints, I think. Because usually when you have this, like, you know, fabric, when you like, you know, have too many, like, you know, times like you're manipulating, it's not gonna be the brand new. It's gonna have the mark.
Exactly.
I think that's the material.
I mean, that leather is so sensitive that once you touch it leaves a fingerprint. Once it bends, it's gonna leave the mark. But think disregard the fingerprint and things like that. I think it's a really, really strong look to open the collection because you're gonna like, what is it? You know what I mean? It's like, oh my God, what is Veejay's going to show? What is that metal? Whatever it has. So that's why to me that was like a perfect opening look because it makes you want to see more.
I mean, for me, I think definitely like just Veejay said, I think it's very new. It's very like, you know, you never see something like this before. All this asymmetrical stuff. I really like the top part, but the only thing I like, I'm not sure is the bottom part.
The skirt,
It's a little bit confusing, but I mean, it's new. It's not bad. But it's just a little bit confusing for me.
It's like, what is it?
So it's very new. So I guess that's how you wanted to, like, you know, give people, like, you know, shock value.
And also, like, again, this is actually the tribute to the Terminator, where the Terminator is like different shape, different silhouette. So that is what I was trying to achieve in this look. And lesson learned, make sure next time, make sure that the material looks good on the runway. That's the lesson that I learned.
But I think the fingerprint is really, really, really obvious. Because as I told you before, I actually used the same material from my bachelor's graduation collection, the whole collection, you know. Let me show you guys.
Let me show you. So how did you do it? Like, what did you do to change it from having so much fingerprint.
I had it on my website, but actually you can have access to it. Let me show you.
Yeah.
I did the
see.
whole thing.
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, look! I use this material in my whole collection.
Oh my god, yeah. So, but why yours doesn't have fingerprints?
Because mine is not leather, it's PU.
It's PU.
Yeah, it's cheaper
not,
than yours.
It's not leather.
Yeah, so I think maybe leather is because it's leather, so it's very hard to
know.
make this metallic
Yeah.
effect on it. So since I already have it, so it's very easy to leave mark when you bend it.
Yeah.
So I think that's the difference.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so
Okay.
I learned something new today.
Yeah.
Let's talk about look number 2.
Okay, so I think still the top is perfect. I love it, and I think how you combine the neat with this, it's very new. It's giving me a vibe of something you can wear, but also it's very avant-garde. So I love this look.
Yeah, I love this look too. So now we are making the collection cohesive and telling a story. So from the look that's made of leather, and then now let's introduce look 2 where half is leather and half is knit.
Right.
So if you're going to look up close at the leather, the edge of the leather has zipper.
Right.
Metal. So the edges of the leather, there's all like zipper there so that it has that metal detailing, and then the skirt. It's kind of like a wrap skirt, and then the border has the metal chain where I hand sew everything. It's a lot of work, and I just want to balance the idea of stiff and soft.
Right.
Because the leather is so stiff, and I want the bottom to be soft. So yeah, I like this look too.
Give me hard and soft.
Hard and soft.
Yeah,
Perfect
just like
balance.
Billie Eilish.
Yes.
But I really like this edge of that. At first I saw that it's zipper, but it's not, right?
Yeah, the zipper is the one in the leather, but the one in the knit, it's like metal chain.
I think for your collection, you're really balanced, avant-garde and also ready to wear
The
together. I think that's the smartest part, because for runway show, you really have to show the avant-garde part, but also as a fashion designer, and you really have to show the ready to wear part of your collection, your commercial part.
Yeah,
so I think that's smart.
Yeah, like for example, the skirt, I can wear that skirt. You know, I can definitely match that with like a nice turtleneck or like a really cute button-down shirt, and also I can wear the top and wear it with the pants.
Yeah.
Right?
But also, I think one more thing is this collection so far from the look 1 to look 2, it's just look very new to me.
Yeah.
I've never seen something like this before,
Yeah. Thank you. Now the look 3.
Okay, third look. How do you feel about this
So
look?
the third look is now the full-on knitwear. Okay, so again, we're building the story of the collection to make it look cohesive. So again, this one, there's a corset inside that you guys don't see because obviously it's inside. Joan made the corset, and for this one, I want to create the story of the asymmetry, like the structure, the silhouette, and working with the plus size model. I think the most important thing is you really need to understand the fit and the proportion. Okay, I know that not a lot of designers like to work with plus size models because it's very, very challenging. But to me, I love working with them because you really need to show their shape. You really need to show their silhouette. And I am so happy that I was able to show that because you can really see her curve. I like the detail of the top. And then when she turns around, you can see the arms. It's not super covered. And this model, Sean, she actually told me something that when she went to the bathroom, Heidi Klum was there.
Okay.
And then Heidi spoke to her and then look at the clothes up close.
That's great.
Yeah. And then Heidi said that this is my favorite. So yeah. So, but she didn't tell me that after, but Heidi said that this is Heidi's favorite.
I think a lot of people like this dress.
Yeah.
What about you?
I like it. I really liked it because I can see women wearing it. I see a size 0 wearing it. I see a size 20 wearing it. I see a size 0, 4, 6, 8. So I think it's a dress that can be worn by different women. I'll wear this.
But for me, it's actually my least favorite,
really?
piece in your collection.
Okay, that's
because
good.
I don't know. I just feel like
so simple.
It's too covered.
Yeah,
it's too covered. Maybe you can give more skin on here. I think maybe it's more me because I'm a slut.
Yeah,
obviously.
you like really sexy. Yeah.
So I think for me, this is my least favorite. But still,
it's
I feel like it's sexy. It's snatched. I really think that corset inside is helping.
It helped a lot. Yeah.
So that's why I'm very I'm very confused why people love this look
I
so
know,
much.
and Heidi loved it. Like,
I'm confused.
she told me it's like
Mm.
Heidi came to me in the bathroom, and then Heidi said that this is my favorite. So yeah.
This is not my thing though. Okay, so
Oh my god,
the fourth
look number 4. So what do you think?
I think I love the top. I think it's
Mhm.
very cool. And by the way, how did you put that chainmail, like, top on there?
There's a strap.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so
Because
it's
it's,
like
very heavy.
Yeah, it's like that, and then there's like a strap.
And why you use the black though?
So people are saying why there's like a black look.
Mhm.
Okay, the black look is there because I think it's the perfect opportunity to kind of like break. It's like a breather.
Right.
It's like, because if it's like an all silver gray, I think it needs that kind of like a breaker, and I love it. And also, again, if we are going back to the story, to the inspiration,
Right.
it's a story about the villain, which is he's wearing like a police uniform. So that is kind of like my version of like a police officer uniform, So I see it at that is the character before transforming into the Mercury. So I like it. And then again, the top is the introduction to the chainmail to make sure that it's cohesive. And this is the one that Nina and Michael Kors really love.
I think it's really smart to use the black in here because you really have to balance it. Because for silver, if you use silver for the whole collection, it just looks not practical. For example, this collection.
Yeah.
My whole collection look like this, but I mean, it's meant to be avant-garde.
Yeah.
So when you're doing this, collection on here for Project Runway, I think it's really smart to introduce black in here.
Yeah.
And also you give the range. I think that's very important. You have the pants, you have the jacket, and you have the skirt. I think that's the smartest point about your collection.
Yeah.
So I love this top, but the problem is that I'm not understand of this pants.
Oh my, I love the pants.
I don't get it.
Yeah, see, okay, so I think the pants looks really cool. I think, again, I want to introduce the idea that it seems that the pants is transforming into sort of like a skirt. You know what I mean? It's like, when she walks, it's like, what is it? Is it like a pant? Why there's like something falling off? So, I'm crazy. So I just really want to kind of like give something interesting that's like, what is it? Is it like a pant? Is it like something?
I got your concept.
I'll wear this look.
I won't. I love the top, it's perfect.
Yeah,
I love the color, but it's just the cutout on here. I feel like it's too big. I feel like if you have a cutout, if it's for me, I would make it smaller, but a little bit smaller, but it's too much for me.
Yeah.
But I still love this concept. I think
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, last one.
And the finale.
You don't have to say anything right now.
Mhm.
I have to say something. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. I love it. What can I say? Mimi plus this dress. It's beautiful. How did you cut it?
I cut it. I draped it around her. So she was like standing there, and I was like trying to drape it. I don't know what's gonna happen and things like that. And I want this look to be like effortless. I want it to like,
It is.
yeah, like I want it to be like she's attending a Met Gala. She's like a goddess. She's like a warrior, and she owns you.
Yeah,
She's like a very powerful. I really know, like a very powerful look. So watching it on the runway, did it give that impact on the runway?
Girl, when
It's
this look
so
coming out, I'm
sparkly.
telling you, it's so beautiful. First of all, it's just like Veejay said, it's just effortless because this material is very hard. If you didn't deal this well, it just looks very costumey, you know.
Yeah.
But the way how you deal with this fabric is just effortless. It's just simple, elegant, divine.
Yeah.
And one other thing is Mimi.
I know.
Mimi is just so beautiful, and you know what? It doesn't show on the TV. When Mimi turning her back,
She was still looking at
she's doing some very
Like,
mystery
yeah.
gesture. It's really beautiful. I'm telling you, Veejay's vein has a big relevance with Mimi's secret
Yeah.
stuff on here.
Mimi is praying, calling all the gods. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Mimi must have some like, you know, talent,
Special
secret, like, you
power,
know,
yeah.
special power on here. Mimi is doing this gesture. I was like, oh, damn, that's so
Yeah.
beautiful and it's powerful. I feel the power. I'm telling you,
Yeah.
she's doing something for you.
And I think Michael Kors posted something on his Instagram where he wrote his notes on this dress, and then Michael Kors wrote this great gown. Yeah. So maybe Mimi try to, you know, she's like a goddess, or she's like, you know,
You
she's
have
like
no
doing
idea.
something to make sure that, yeah.
I forgot how to do that, but it's just so beautiful. Oh my
Yeah.
god, she's doing something like, I don't know, but it's,
Yeah. And when we were on the backstage, Mimi is really rehearsing. Like she was really like practicing. I was like, Mimi, what are you doing? Sit, because it's heavy. And then she's like, no, I need to practice. Mimi is a pro. I'm telling you. Mimi is like backstage rehearsing, trying to like know what pose she's.
I'm
yeah,
speechless.
Yeah.
Mimi is nothing like any other supermodels in the world. She's
Yeah.
not like anybody.
Yeah.
She's not like, you know, anybody. She's great.
So,
I'm speechless.
yeah.
I don't have any words.
So I'm
I'm
definitely
speechless.
going to get her for my solo show in February.
I'm not gonna go to your show just for Mimi.
Yeah, so watch out. I'm gonna post more about my solo show, and Mimi is going to be there.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey baby, this is Mimi.
Who is Mimi?
Yeah, your
I'm
sister
back,
from
baby.
another mother.
So let's now talk about
Jesus.
Jesus collection. Okay, so let's talk about the first look.
Okay. Who we want to start first?
I love this look. I think that this look is very wearable. I can see women wearing this. It's so chic, it's so sexy, and I love it.
I love it as well. I think the top is very like, you know, sellable, and I think the pants is also well sellable. And the way how he like, you know, put them together, the silhouette, the proportion is just perfect. But the only thing is like, I feel like it's a little bit too simple. I feel like if there has a flower in here or somewhere,
I think Jesus
should be
wants
better.
to add flower, but I think it was Christian said don't add any more flowers because everything already has flowers. That's why Christian said in the video, said no, don't put anything. It's like good, clean, and effortless. So I love it.
I know, but it's the first look. I mean, I bought all the silver flowers for Jesus, but I think if he really can put one silver flower on here,
No.
I love that.
I think it's good the way it is because it's so simple.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of flowers coming. So let's move to look 2.
I
There
know,
it is.
but still, I feel like it's a little bit too simple as the first look.
Okay.
Okay.
Look
Okay.
2.
Okay. Second look. How do you like this look? I'm not into this look.
I know. I don't like it too.
Mm,
It's a very sad look. I don't think he needs the ruffles at the edge.
yeah, it's just awkward.
I like the jacket.
It's awkward.
I like the jacket. To tell you honestly, I think it's really a cute jacket. I don't like the skirt and I don't like the ruffles at the side. But I love the jacket.
Yeah, I think the jacket is better than the dress, but it's just like, you know, the ruffles on the side is just confusing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, yeah, let's move on to the third look.
Maybe on the second look, maybe he can use like, you know, fabric from the first look. Then there has like, you know,
Yeah.
a connection somehow.
I don't
Yeah.
like it. Now, this is the third look.
Yeah.
I know. I don't like it too. I like I like the idea that this now has the silver and the pink.
Mhm.
Because I think that the silver is good, especially on the runway, and I like that it has something on the top. But again, it's the same pants. It's just a different fabric. So again, we're talking about repeating something. It's exactly the same pants. Why is he doing the same pants but just different fabric? So I don't get it.
The color choice is very bold. It's either gonna be something very beautiful or something like, you know, too much.
Yeah.
But I do love his like, you know, color like, you know, selection though. You know.
Yeah. I don't like this look.
Okay, next one.
Look 4.
Look
This
4.
is the most expensive. This is the most expensive fabric among all of us.
How much?
I think this is like close to $1,000 a yard.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think he got 1 yard of this. And I really like the fabric, but I think I don't like the design. I think the model looked heavy. I think it's a mini. I think if it's a mini skirt, I think it's chic if it's a mini skirt. But when he made it into like a gown, it looks heavy.
For me, I think the concept is really good. How you really combine the flower is wrapping around on here and combine with the pink. And also some pink is like, coming out, pop out from the flowers. I think that's great. But the only problem is that the flower is too much.
Yeah, this could have been like a mini dress. If it's a mini dress, I think it looks chic, it looks more wearable, it looks light because you can see the legs. So yeah, exactly the same. Just make it mini dress.
Yeah, I think before...
It's actually a mini dress if you're going to look at it.
Yeah, it is a mini dress.
Yeah.
But I think you just get rid of the flowers. The flowers need to be more like, intentional. I mean, if the question is, can Jesus really make this dress beautiful? He definitely can. But still, I think it's just the pressure and the time. He just don't have time to really like, edit this.
Yeah.
I mean, he already have a very good base. If he can really edit these flowers, it can be a really, really amazing, like, piece.
And that's an expensive fabric.
Yeah, because before this model going to the runway, I'm telling you, he has more flowers. I told him you need to like, have less flowers. And he really like, decreased the flowers. But I think maybe we should decrease more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Last look.
The last look, okay, what do you think? Okay.
I love it. I love it. I think it's gorgeous. I'm not sure if it's because Jessica or because of the dress, but I really, really love it. I think in general, one thing that everybody agree is all of you guys really did a great job on the final piece.
Yes.
Everybody did a great job on the final piece. I think it's really Jesus. I think it's his signature, like, big boobs, like, structure on here. And also the way how he put all this, like, feathers on here. It's just beautiful. And then one more thing I'm obsessed with Jesus' style is he always put this, like, fake hair on here. It's just very special.
Yeah. So I like this, but I don't like everything about it. You know me, guys. I'm very honest, right? So definitely, I don't like the sleeves. I think the sleeves.
A lot of people are talking about that.
Yeah, the sleeves make it look like it's a bird. It looks like it's a bird. It's like a, it's like if there's like a big bird, she looks like a flamenco bird. I don't like the sleeves. I don't like the feathers on the chest. If it's just like a simple feathery dress without the sleeves and without the feathers, it's gonna be a perfect Oscar red carpet dress. It's amazing because it's like the fabric is already so good, feathers with crystals, the silhouette is already unique with with the hips that Jesus loves. And Jesus did the same silhouette 3 times already, right? Like the black dress, the avant-garde, and this one. But I don't really care because it's his signature look. But I think I wish there's no sleeves, there's no feathers, and also the zipper at the back. They really hated that zipper. Also, Michael Kors said something. So I'm going to give you an advice from Michael Kors that if ever, let's say, you need to use a metal zipper and you need to make sure that it should be the same color, Michael said you need to use nail polish. Like a nail polish, the one that you can use to paint nails and paint the zipper teeth. Because it's silver, right? So that's what he said. Like if it's silver, because it's a silver, you need to use nail polish and paint the silver teeth to make it look pink.
Oh, you have to paint it by yourself. Oh, that's smart though.
It's good, right?
That's
Michael
smart.
Kors said that.
But why don't you use the pink zipper?
If you can't find,
Okay.
like if you can find a pink zipper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, for me, a lot of people talking about don't have the the sleeves and stuff. But for me, I really like the feather. I really like this dress. But I mean, maybe it looks better without the sleeve. But in general, I do think this is the best piece of this collection.
That's the best
except
piece,
from the first one.
It's the first and the last.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So I have a question for you. So if you are going to rank the 3 collections from the first, the second, and the third, who is your first, who is your second, and who is your third?
That's a very good question. But I mean, fashion is very subjective. But for me, After I see the collection, I just have to be honest.
Yeah, of course.
My winner is Ethan.
Okay. And
Because
who's the second?
I think first of all, we have very best friend. I was helping him. I was rooting for him. So I absolutely want Ethan to win for sure. And
Who's the second?
But I didn't have a ranking for you three. But I just want Ethan to win somehow because I helped him. I think it's personal.
I know exactly. Like it's part of you. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to say this 3 collection. I have to say it's very hard. It's hard
because the 3 collections are like 3 different collections.
Yeah, it's very different. And what can I say? You only have 5 days. People are exhausting, and you have everything very limited. And I think it's just you all did a great job at this point.
Yeah.
And I think each of you is very, very different. For Jesus, he's really like going big with the color, going big with the silver flower. I think it's very special.
Yeah.
And for Ethan, he's really going like, avant-garde and ready to wear at the same time, but also all black.
Yeah.
And for Veejay, he's really going all this like, very futuristic and very, very edgy shape, but also with the avant-garde, but also with the ready to wear, touch in there.
Yeah.
So I do think, for example, from the color side, pink, black, and silver, it's very different. And then the collection, it's different approach.
Yeah.
So it's very hard.
Yeah, that's true. I think, as what Yuchen said, fashion is subjective.
Yes.
And that's actually one of the most beautiful things about fashion is that everybody likes different things.
Right.
Can you imagine if we're living in a world where we
everybody
all
wears
like
the
same thing?
No.
That's boring.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that all of us, the 3 of us, we have our own different style, very different point of view, very different aesthetic. And that's what makes fashion fun, is because everybody has their own niche and market, right? So if I'm going to dissect, like for example, like Ethan's collection is very avant-garde.
Right.
It's very, wow and showstopper. And also when you go to Jesus, where Jesus collection is always about very
loud
colors,
flowers,
and things like that. And when you're going to look at me, it's really the most wearable collection among the 3, right? That's one of the things that I always see when people are saying it's very wearable. So I think at the end of the day, I think why I won Project Runway, and I'm gonna say this, I think it's because I captured what the judges are looking for.
Right.
I really think that is the reason why I won Project Runway. Because we are talking about the judges. It's really the judges who are going to pick the winner.
Right.
So Michael Kors, Nina Garcia, Laura Roach, and Heidi, these people are the best of the best. And especially Nina Garcia, where, she saw all the Project Runway finales, right? And then Heidi Klum as a model, Laura Roach as somebody who is working with the biggest names in fashion, Michael Kors, who's a very successful business. And I think that as a designer or as a contestant in the show, you really need to be very, very strategic when doing a collection, knowing who are going to be the judges who will pick the winner.
Right.
Can you imagine, let's say, the guest judge is Vivienne Westwood or the guest judge is Rick Owens. I will not be the winner. You know what I mean? Ethan will be the winner, right? Let's say the guest judge is Marquesa. It's gonna be Jesus, right? So I think that part of me winning this is I look at what are the judges are looking for. And I remember when Law mentioned about the styling.
Right.
I remember Law likes styling simple. And if you're going to look at my styling, mine is really simple.
Right.
Clean face, clean hair, beautiful face, because Law likes simple styling. I mean, look at what happened to Antonio during the unconventional, right? He hated the styling. And then when I look at Ethan's styling is so over the top. Sue styling is also over the top. So they, it's like styling is very important too. That's why like I think it's really, really important to listen and to know what the judges are looking for.
I think that's really smart because as you can see, Veejay is a very strategic, designer. So I think I really admire, Veejay can really, observe what is the really, judges looking for. I think that's very important. And also, I think in general, Veejay is really, really, making this show very good. Not only because of the drama, but also, so the show is over. How do you feel after the show? How much percentage do you feel like you're gonna win after the show?
Yeah, after the fashion show.
Yeah.
So after the fashion show, honestly, I didn't really know who's gonna be the winner. You know, because like I said, everyone has a very different collection. It's very different. So I'm like, I don't know who's gonna win. Do they like something like Ethan? Do they like something like Jesus? Or do they like something like me? It's like, do you like beef, pork, or chicken?
Right.
You know, it's like beef, pork, and chicken. Everything is delicious, but what is your preference, right?
Right. But at that point, are you confident you're gonna win?
No, I'm not really confident. I don't know who's gonna be the winner, so I was very, very nervous.
Gotcha. And how do you feel when they announced the winner is you?
Oh my god, when they announced me as the winner, I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I remember in that point, I was like looking at Heidi, trying to kind of like read her lips. It's like, what name is she going to announce?
Veejay!
It's like, and the winner of Project Runway is?
Well, waiting for 10 seconds, I'm telling you guys.
I know! So
forever.
It was forever. I was just like looking at her mouth. I was just like looking at her. I don't see anything but her mouth.
So did you hit the V?
And it was like, Veejay. And I'm like, that was like, yeah, that's it. I can't believe it. I almost, fell on the floor, as you can see. And it was a very emotional moment for me because I'm like, yeah, speechless.
Right. I'm very happy for Veejay.
Yeah, you were there cheering for me.
I'm very happy for Veejay. I'm telling you. At first, I want Ethan to win for sure because both of them are my best friend.
Yeah.
But you saw as a personal, but on a personal perspective, I helped Ethan. Yeah. For sure, I want Ethan to win. So it's kind of like, the front part and the back part of your hand. So, but at that point, I really, really think I'm really happy for Veejay because, Veejay has been to a long way to this moment. 13 years. I cannot believe that. And also as a transgender, as an Asian in America, it's hard. It's really, really hard. And also based on whatever the performance on the show, I really think Veejay deserves the win.
Thank you.
Because I'm not there for the episode 8 and episode 9. But after I watched episode 8 and episode 9, I really put everything together. Yeah. I think you really made this season. You really made this season beautiful. But I'm telling you guys, this is something real. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
The economic on this world is not good right now. Not only our ourselves, but also the show. Yeah. Project Runway don't have too much budget on this show, I'm telling you. And also social media is really have a big impact on everything, especially TV shows. Yeah. Nobody watching TV anymore. Yeah. Project Runway used to be a biggest fashion show, fashion reality show in the world, but right now don't have too much people to watch that. Yeah. But since they want to do the show again, they have to make some noise. So the strategy on here is not only about fashion. Yeah. So I really think Veejay bring this drama on the show to really make people talking about on the show.
And people are talking about it.
Not only it's bad or it's good, but it's gathering attention. So they really, really give it a try. Yeah. So I think somehow Veejay really shaped the show to to certain level because if it's all about fashion and stuff, maybe people don't even talk about it.
Yeah, I think there should be, in order for people to start watching a show, there should be fashion, but there should there should
Yeah.
be drama.
Yeah.
You know, whether we like it or not, people are looking for drama. People are looking for entertainment. At the
Yeah.
end of the day, it's still a TV show. People need to be entertained. And I think that that's the power of fashion. It's like it can be a way of telling your stories. And I feel that Project Runway did that because of Project Runway, you already know my story. You already know your story, everybody's story. And I think that they did a good job doing that.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying we already have Love Island, we already have something else. Why we need drama on Project Runway? I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
But look at this, like, you know, big environment.
Yeah.
Nobody's watching TV show, and social media have such an impact.
Yeah.
And we don't have much budget on it.
Yeah.
So we really have to give a try.
Yeah.
I really admire Dunia is doing all this, like, you know,
Yeah.
strategic, like, you know, stuff on the show, and you give TV on this show. That's really makes sense right now to me, because we really need all this.
Yes.
I'm telling you, if Project Runway need to survive, we have to give a try.
Yes.
You know, so I really, really appreciate everything that happened on the show, and I really think Veejay give us a good TV show, give a good story, and give a good collection, and also
Yes.
the most importantly, she really made the history. Not only a few Asians, like, you know, made the winner of the show, but also transgender.
Yes.
It's hard. I'm telling you
Yeah.
guys, it's hard.
Yes.
So all this stuff coming together. And also one more thing that we didn't mention is Veejay is a super fan of the show.
Yes.
She knows everything about the show. She knows how to play the game.
Yeah.
Let's just see that.
Mhm.
She know how to play the game. I really admire
Thank
that
you.
part, you know, because as you can see, I'm on the show. I'm just like, you know, doing my fashion, but
Yeah.
that's boring.
Yeah.
As a TV show, it's boring, you know? So I really admire everything. So Veejay, well deserved.
Thank
And
you.
I'm really, really happy for you, you know?
Yes, and thank you, Yuchen, for that. And like I said, to those people who are thinking of applying for Project Runway, my advice to all of you, I think not just Project Runway, but if you are thinking of applying to any TV show or any reality show, is you really need to prepare. You really need to prepare yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, because it's not easy. It seems easy when you watch it on TV, but when you're actually doing it live in person, it's very hard. So you need to prepare yourself, and you really need to know what's your purpose. You know,
Yes.
like, is your purpose just to have fun? Is your purpose to just show your work? Or is your purpose to win? You know, it's only
Yes.
you who can answer that. And lastly is, you need to be honest. You need to be authentic, because it's like, that's what producers are looking for.
Right.
Producers are looking for people who are honest and real, and people who are willing to really show who they are in the show. And lastly is, it's like, take care of yourself and also be a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, like, enjoy. And I'm excited for the season 22 of Project Runway, because I heard they're casting.
Right.
So go to Project Runway casting.com, because they're casting season 22 of Project Runway. And I'm really excited. And again, Yuchen and I, we just want to say thank you to everybody who supported our mini series of recaps from episode 1 to episode 10. It means a lot. It grows our channel, and you know, you're helping us, you're helping me. So what's next for me? My next for me is, you know, just to continue what I've been doing. Basically, I have a brand. Yuchen has a brand. It doesn't stop here. We're just gonna keep moving forward. Yuchen is actually doing a new collection.
Right.
You really need to watch out for that. I am also doing a new collection. I am showing a solo show in February. Watch out for that. It's my first solo show in February. It's again part of New York Fashion, so I'm really excited about that. I have 4 months to prepare, so definitely it's gonna be amazing for sure, because I have more time to prepare. And also you know, you're preparing for your new collection. So
Yeah, and also for the show, I think we really need to thank a lot of people, because it really helped me. So for me, I think for the show, not only it's give us a, like, you know, platform to really showcase our work, but I think the most precious thing for me is I met all you people.
Yes.
Not only all the contestants, as you can see, we really have a very deep connection with
Yeah.
all the contestants. It's very special. But also, I really want to say thank you to everybody to working on the show. For example, I really have to say I really, really appreciate Chris and Abby on this show, because I'm telling you, English is not my first language. As you guys can see, I'm not like good at English. But during all this, like, you know, interviews and stuff, Chris and Abby is really helping me to get everything straight. So I'm telling you guys, without them, I'm not gonna be on there, and I'm not gonna express everything to you guys. So I really, really thank everybody is doing this show, and also Dunia and Rach is also, like, you know, the woman behind this show, and everybody make this show happen. It's just like, you know, magic. So I really appreciate everyone.
Yeah, also me too. Thank you to everyone. Again, thank you to all of you for supporting me and Yuchen.
Right, and also our audience.
Yeah, our audience, you know, fans, supporters all over the world. Thank you so much. Continue to support me and Yuchen, and to everybody who became part of Project Runway Season 21. The cast, the crew, the models, the makeup artists, the people who cook the food, the people who clean the floors. Everybody, thank you so much, because without you guys, we won't be here right now. So thank you.
Yeah,
Okay?
absolutely.
And there you go, guys. So if you haven't seen episode 1 of the recap, go and check our YouTube videos. But again, thank you guys for watching.
See you guys later.
Bye.